Cassie, also known as Book Lion Queen, and today I will be doing the Grinch Book Tag. This book tag was originally created a couple of years ago by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and she recently redid this for Vlogmas this year, so I got excited and I wanted to do it. So, very excited. I'm going to be reading them off of my phone, so if I look down, that's why, because I don't know the questions by heart because they're quite long. Alright, number 1 is, half the lights on the Christmas tree are burnt out. Name a book, series, or character that started out good but then went downhill. So, there will be A Court of Thorns and Roses spoilers in this, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I will put it on the words on the screen below, and you can mute it until they go away. But I think we all know what character I'm talking about with this series. Tamlin the Tool. He could just go away. He caused so many problems that didn't need to happen. I liked him in the first book too. Like, he was alright. Like, he wasn't my favorite, but he was alright. And then the second book, he just went just downhill. I just didn't like him. I can't with him. He's so annoying. Number 2 is annoying Great Aunt Sally who will not leave you alone. Name a book that you didn't enjoy but everyone else seems to love it, so it never goes away. So like the Great Aunt Sally that goes like, oh, what do you want to school for? What are you doing after school? Like, what do you do? What are you gonna get a degree in? Like, all that sort of stuff. And do you have a boyfriend? Like, that Aunt Sally. Okay, so my answer for this might be a little controversial, but it is a classic. So it's an older classic, like a newer classic. But The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I cannot stand that book. I gave it 1 star. I don't even own it because it just irritates me so much. Holden Caulfield is so whiny. There are no redeemable characters. There are no redeemable qualities for anybody in this story. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so popular. Will it just go away? No, because it's a classic. Number 3 is, your pets keep knocking over the Christmas decorations. Name a character that kept messing things up for everyone else. And you can't pick a villain. So I have 4 cats, and we have a real Christmas tree. And so they will climb the Christmas tree and get in the middle and knock off the ornaments, like playing with them. Then they'll hit them in the floor. And it's kind of funny to watch, but also when they break an ornament and you have to clean it up, it's pretty annoying. So the character I chose for this was America Singer from the Selection trilogy. And I'm calling it a trilogy because the last 2 books are not about her mom. They're about her daughter. So, whatever. Anyway, if she had just made a decision, like, none of the things that happened in book 2 and 3 would have ever happened. Like, there would have been so much less, there would have been so less amount of problems. Like, if she had just made up her mind, like, we all knew what was going to happen. But yet, she just kept going. Kept making poor decisions, kept stringing these 2 guys along. Like, no. In this book, first of all, this could have been 2 books. This book didn't even need to exist. Like it could have just been the Selection and the one. This did not need to happen. Like, I still liked America after she, had her little character development, but she just kept messing everything up. Like, can we not? Like, no. And yes, I just threw my book. That's why, because it's my least favorite of the trilogy. Number 4 is, you hear your parents putting out the presents and learn that Santa isn't real. Name a book you were spoiled for. Now, this is not any surprise to anybody. Almost a lot of people were spoiled for this book, if you watch book 2. That's Allegiant by Veronica Roth. So, this was disappointing. I was really disappointed when I found out what happened with this. Like, I was sad that I was spoiled. But I actually just finished reading this like 2 months ago. Oh no, I finished it after I came back from YALLFest. So, last month I finished this book. I met the author before I finished the trilogy. I was so irritated for being spoiled. That's how long I put off reading it. So, yeah. Disappointing. Number 5 is, it's freezing outside. Name a main character that you just couldn't connect with. Now, before you come at me with this, she got better towards the end of the book. So my mind may be changed once I read the second and third book in the trilogy, or in the series, still going, so it's not a trilogy. But that is Evie from the Diviners. She was just really whiny and really young, and I understand that she's young in the book and she's going through a lot, but it's still kind of frustrating when you deal with this heavy stuff and she's like, I just want to go drink and go to parties. Like, no, honey, just no. Number 6, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You comes on the radio, and it's giving you all the anti-romantic feelings. Name a couple that you didn't like. Okay, so, first of all, I can't stand All I Want for Christmas Is You. I don't really like Mariah Carey that much. Come for me. I don't know. But my answer to this is Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. This is a 3-day relationship that caused 6 deaths. Number 7 is that scratchy homemade wool sweater you got for Christmas years ago but won't get rid of. Show some books that have been sitting on your shelves for a while and you aren't motivated to read, but you don't have the heart to get rid of. Okay, so I don't really have this. I have these 2 shelves, but I have a plan to get through those. I've wanted to get to them for a while, but I just haven't had the chance, and then I just sort of lost interest. So you'll see in a future video what I'm planning to do with this. It'll be starting in January. But I did a major unhaul recently. Like, the boxes are over there, and I was inspired by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes to actually just go through and just purge all the books that I was never going to read. And so I will have an unhaul video very soon, but it's just a lot of books, and I'm not ready to edit and film that video yet. So, yeah, I don't really have an answer for this question because I unhaul all the books that I wasn't really going to get to soon. Right. Number 8 is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Name a character's death that you're still mad about. Okay, so you can also choose TV shows or movies for this. So I'm actually going to do all 3. I will warn you guys for spoilers with what TV show I'm spoiling, what movie I'm spoiling, and what book I'm spoiling. And once I'm done, once the words go away, you can hit unmute. But I'm going to be spoiling the Harry Potter series first, so if you haven't read all of them, I would mute it now. So, Fred Weasley. And I know there are so many character deaths you can choose from, but Fred Weasley is the main one that I'm upset about. I mean, I understand she kind of wanted to kill a Weasley off, but couldn't it have been Bill? Not Bill, Percy? I didn't think that splitting up twins was the way to go. And he couldn't produce a Patronus after his death. Like, George couldn't produce a Patronus after his death. That makes me sad. Also, Hedwig. Senseless. Like, why did Hedwig need to die? I don't know. Because she wanted to kill the boyhood inside of him? I don't know. But it makes me sad. So, I have 2 TV shows, actually. 2 TV shows that I'm still kind of mad about. Character deaths. So, the first TV show is Downton Abbey. And there are 2 characters for this. So, that's Sybil Crawley and Matthew Crawley. Sybil died during childbirth. And I was just like, but she was the best sister. Like, it was just so heartbreaking of a scene, too. Because, like, her husband was there when she died. Like, watching her. Her whole family was in the room watching her take her last breaths. And it could have been avoided. So, like, why? Also, Matthew Crawley. Dan Stevens ruined everybody's Christmas. He signed off of the show to do other things, and they killed him off in a car crash right after his wife had their baby. So, yeah, I'm still mad. Like, why did this have to happen? So the movie that I have is kind of a, like, classic movie to choose, but Titanic. There was room for 2 people on that stupid little board. Come on. Whatever. Okay, like, I can't talk about it anymore. It makes me so mad. Number 9 is the malls are overly crowded with holiday shoppers. Name a series that has too many books in it / went on too long. And I'm going to go with this one again. I had to pick it up off the floor. I'm going to go with this series again. Like, this could have stopped at 3 books. Like, I know that I didn't really think this book needed to exist. This could have been a duology. But there are 5 books in this series. Like, and don't get me wrong, I actually just finished the last book today. But still, like, it didn't have to be that long. And there didn't have to be 2 extra books on top of the already a trilogy. Like, no. 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 Number 10, The Grinch. Name a main character you hate. And it can't be a villain yet again. So I kind of had a hard time with this question because a lot of the characters that I hate are, I like redeemable. They're a lot of the time they redeem themselves. And so the only thing I could come up with was America Singer. But I really actually liked her towards the end. After she, like, made up her mind and stuff, like, she was actually a pretty okay character. Especially in the last 2 books. Not these, but the other series. It's not about her. I liked her character after that. So this is kind of an answer, but not really. But so I also chose Tamlin from Court of Thorns and Roses, and I know that's kind of a cop-out too, because, like, he's not a villain in this, but he's not a villain in this book. So, like, that's why I'm counting him. He's not a villain in this particular book, so, yeah. Tamlin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Love to have a chat with you. And I'm going to go pick up my books off the floor now, because I threw them in fits of anger. So, see you guys soon. Bye.